You're listening to the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to make sure you get the latest episodes of the podcast. Be sure to like and share our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. Let's move on, Jihan, go into Group C and have a look at Group C in terms of the teams there. Obviously, Group C, England, West Indies, Nepal, Italy, and Scotland. But let's talk about England. Jihan, two-time T20 World Cup winners, 2010, 2022. The last T20 World Cup 2 years ago, they finished in the semi-finals. They didn't qualify for the Super 8, from memory. Obviously, with the game against Scotland, they were struggling a bit there, and then that got washed out. If that didn't get washed out, they looked like probably losing that game potentially. They could have been knocked out pretty early on, England, but they were able to qualify, did okay to reach the semi-finals, but came up against a very good Indian team and lost by 68 runs. They've got a lot of T20 experience, a lot of IPL experience. A lot of these players have played in the subcontinent. Harry Brook as captain. Be interesting to see really what will be his first tournament as a captain of this T20 side for England. So it'll be interesting to see how he will lead the side, given all the pressure and all the things that have happened to him over the last few weeks and months. It'll be interesting to see how he will lead this England side. A lot of pressure on England in terms of performing well in ICC events. That's mainly in the one-day format, but still in the T20 format, they would like to perform as well. They're capable. They could go all the way to the semi-finals again. Whether or not they'll go beyond that is another question. But they've got players hitting their straps at the right time. They've got power in the batting. They've got some bowling that can prove to be difficult in these conditions, especially with the spin. In terms of Adil Rashid, he'll be the key bowler there in terms of that department. Then you've got Jofra Archer with pace. And then you've got Sam Curran, who's made a bit of a resurgence of late. And then you've got Jamie Overton and Luke Wood and Josh Tongue and Rian Ahmed, who can do their bit there. So, Jihan, your thoughts on England? How do you think they're going to go in this T20 World Cup?
Yeah, I think they're probably going to be one of the dark horses. They have got, I think their strength is going to be their bowling. They've got bowlers that are good at restricting runs. So Adil Rashid's good in the middle overs. He also picks up wickets. Jofra Archer, obviously. Sam Curran's good as well with his, slower balls and variations that he bowls in the
What is
middle,
it? The moon bowl that he bowls? That really slow ball that comes out of the hand? Yeah.
Yeah, all those sort of variations. They've got decent batting. Your gun players are going to be Brook, Butler, Salt if he gets going. Jacob Bathell, obviously, and Tom Banton is, he can score pretty quickly as well. So, yeah, I think they've got a good chance of making it. I think they'll get to the semis. Their record has been really good since the last World Cup. So let's see, they've won 4 series. They've drawn 2. So they've drawn 1 against Australia, 1 against South Africa, and the only one they've lost was India away, where they lost 4-1. So yeah, I think they'll definitely make it out of the group, and I think they'll get to the semis.
Yeah, they've got a pretty good record at T20 World Cups. England. They've obviously won it twice, 2010, which was in the West Indies against Australia in that final, and then obviously 2022 in Australia where they defeated Pakistan in the final. They made the semi-finals in 2021 and the last T20 World Cup in 2024. So they're a consistent performer, England. So they're going well on the T20 side of things, but not so much in the 50-over format of late.
Or Test cricket.
Or Test cricket as well, as we've seen in the Ashes series. They've been a bit all over the place. But as a T20 side, pretty good when you think about it. But
Well, it's not surprising, really. I mean, because they're trying to play T20 in all
yes, that's
formats.
right.
So,
Yeah.
so the one they're going to excel at is actually going to be the T20 format.
Yes, no, that's right. How do you think Harry Brook's going to go as captain, Jihan? It's his first tournament in charge since Joss Butler stood down after the Champions Trophy. How do you think he's going to go, Harry Brook, given all the controversy surrounding him of late? What happened in New Zealand, and obviously the fallout from that, and obviously the Ashes, and now him being the captain. How do you think he's going to go as the leader of this side?
I think he'll go okay. I don't think it's really going to affect him. It's the format of the game where however you play, you don't have anything to lose. You don't have anything to gain either. So, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he does well and scores runs in this tournament. It also wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't get as many runs as he could do, and England end up losing, but he continues on in the role. So, yeah, I don't think all the recent media attention and the things that have happened on tour in New Zealand and Australia really going to affect how things go in this tournament for him.
Yeah, probably true. That's already happened. That's in the past. So we look forward to this tournament and what's he going to do there. He's no doubt going to be important for them in terms of the batting side of things, as well as leadership, and how he will navigate that in his first tournament in charge will be a challenge. But they've got bases covered. England, they should be able to perform well in this tournament. They should be up there with the favourites towards the back end of the tournament. So it'll be interesting to see how they go, and it will be interesting to see how they perform, given what's happened of late in English cricket. But they've got the side to do it, and obviously won 4 years ago in 2022 in Australia. So they've got what it takes to win a tournament. So can they make it a triple T20 World Cup title in 2026? We shall wait and see what happens with England. But they've got a pretty good team, and if they can put it together, they'll definitely be there at the business end of the tournament.